Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of VCF Breakroom Chats. I'm Alina Thylander, your host and product marketing engineer here at Broadcom, focusing on VMware Cloud Foundation automation. Today, we're tackling one of the most powerful and often overlooked superpowers in VCF 9.0, and that is event subscriptions and extensibility. I've got the perfect guest to break it all down. Scott McDermott is here again. Scott is a product marketing engineer at Broadcom and the go-to expert when it comes to automation and orchestration in VCF. So if you've ever wondered how to make your private cloud automation in real time and make it scalable, how to bring safe programmable governance to life with policy as code, or how to tie your entire lifecycle from deploy to operate to retire, all in one seamless flow, this is the right episode for you. We're talking about event-driven extensibility. We're talking about orchestrator integrations and the tools that every admin can use to orchestrate like a pro. So let's jump in. Welcome, Scott.
Hey, Alina, it's nice to be here.
Okay, so lay it out for us. What are the event subscriptions in VCF 9.0 and why should every admin care about that?
Yeah, so event subscription in VCF 9.0 allow the platform to automatically initiate the correct automation whenever something occurs, eliminating the need for tickets or waiting. You can subscribe to platform events and trigger workflows or actions across various tenants, supervisor services, or workloads. This transforms manual, ticket-driven work into real-time automation. Tasks such as provisioning and day two operations and even reclamation can happen automatically once a triggering event takes place. So this capability enables scaling without the need for automation staff.
So what you're saying is that instead of firefighting, it's more like setting up some, what should I call them? Smart alarms that just do the work for you, right?
Right, exactly. So it's less about reacting and more about starting to automate based on the information coming out of the system and responding to those alarms.
Awesome. The second question I have for you is around the fact that admins always worry about control and keeping that control. How do we keep developer freedom, allow them to have that freedom without just opening the floodgates?
Sure. So VCF 9 empowers organizations with policy as code, or YAML in this case, along with orchestrator workflows, enabling programmatic enforcement of guardrails while facilitating that team self-service experience. So both the organization and provider administrators can define and attach YAML-based policies to projects or namespaces. And then by integrating these policies with orchestrator workflows and event subscriptions, approvals, quotas, day two limits, and security checks can all be automated. And so this approach provides developers with rapid self-service for development and testing environments while ensuring the production environments remain strictly compliant with the corporate rules.
Yeah, it's if I can summarize it in one line, it would be something like freedom for developers and safety for business. And then with those two, it almost sounds like we can have the best of both worlds.
Yep, exactly. You can have that policy that provides that safety and yet the extensibility. And so we let you have the best of both worlds. We let you have both of them.
Mhm. Awesome. Um, Talk about now, please, about the business wins. How does event-driven extensibility help things like cost, like speed, and even, things like expensive GPUs, resources for AI, and so on?
Sure. So automation significantly enhances efficiency by accelerating that delivery and recapturing unused resources and automatically managing GPU expenditure. With the blueprints and infrastructure as code that are integrated with the catalog and VCF operations, that enables the events to orchestrate the complete lifecycle from deployment, operation, and retirement. And so this integration reduces time to market, minimizes support tickets, and it automatically reclaims those zombie VM resources that may be lingering in the environment. And so for private AI initiatives, org administrators can enforce policies and templates to govern the GPU utilization, ensuring the data scientists have the necessary access while maintaining control over those costly resources.
Yeah, so it's more like faster launches and fewer wasted GPUs. That's some of the things that I'm hearing, and I feel like that's a win for both budgets and teams from both perspectives.
Yeah, that's exactly right. You get to automate the whole loop and you see all of those savings and the increased velocity.
Okay, now let's show folks all of this in action. Can you walk us through a short demo idea that we can run in maybe a minute or two?
Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. And so I have just a simple sort of event subscription that I use to make sure my environments are running okay. And this simply just notifies my Google Space that I have previously set up. And so let's go ahead and click into this event subscription. And so here we can see that I'm utilizing the event topic, IaaS resource event. And so that's essentially a topic where anytime an IaaS resource event happens, this is triggered. And so with that triggering, we can see there's a bit of parameters that are sent as part of the payload. And so we can key in on these parameters and uh, do workflows based on them. And so we can see maybe the name or the namespace that the resource is provisioned into and key off these things and filter on them. So in this event subscription, I'm utilizing the event data object reason, create success, and delete success. So I'm really just trying to keep an eye on all the creation and deletion events that are happening in this environment to make sure it's being utilized as I expect. And so when I see create and success, I go ahead and trigger my Google Space notification workflow. And so if I go ahead and let's click over to orchestrate here, we can take a look at one of those recent Google Space notification workflow runs here. Go ahead and click into that. And so one of the cool things with Orchestrator is you can see all of the workflow runs here on the left-hand side. If you click into the variables, this input properties is that same input event subscription properties we were looking at before. And so again, you can filter your scripting and your workflow to key off of these different things. Like I was saying before, maybe the name of the VM or the namespace that it was provisioned into. And so with Orchestrator, I have a simple script here that just calls out to the Google Chat space with the webhook, and I'm just using my simple PowerShell scripting, so there's nothing fancy here. As you can see, it's just a little PowerShell script I called send message, and I just send my message over to my Google Space, and that's really all it does. But really, with this sort of simple example, you can see how powerful Orchestrator can be, along with those event subscriptions, to really key off any value that may be coming as part of that event topic, and then reacting to that automatically. And so, maybe if there's a failure in the event subscription, I could trigger some other notification or action. And so, That's really what I wanted to show you here. And yeah, let me go ahead and stop sharing.
Awesome. I like that. I feel like it's short but sweet. So let's bring it home. With VCF 9.0, you're not just automating, you're orchestrating like a pro. You have event-driven extensibility. That means that your private cloud reacts in real time. You have policy as code that keeps governance safe and simple. And then you have those end-to-end integrations that just tie in together from deploy to retire, right?
Right, exactly. So admins can subscribe to the events that matter to them, trigger the workflows and whatever logic they need to happen, and that'll occur instantly, and extend that automation across your entire environment.
Yep. I mean, it's automation that is faster, that is safer, that is more flexible. Okay, well, thanks for joining us today. A big thanks to Scott for walking us through how VCF 9.0 makes life easier for every admin. And if you're watching and you're ready to cut the manual work and let automation do the heavy lifting, definitely check us out. This is your host, Alina Thylander, signing off. And until you meet again, keep bright and keep smiling.